What is up? It's your boy jonni.shreve, IFBB Pro. This is how like it is. Make sure his mic's on. So, man, I thought I'd just ride my bike out today. It's check-in day. E-Myth. It's just a really good book for entrepreneurs. And I don't read books. I hate reading books. But it's something I have to do as someone having a business. So I thought I'd come out here and I was like, man, I got a word. We used to go to church, right? And you know, you have someone like, man, someone's got so-and-so, a sister, whatever, has got a word to say. And it was, no matter what it was always something motivating. And this isn't religious at all. I'm just saying. This is like one of those gut checks. I do gut checks all the time. I call myself out. When I say gut check, I call myself out. And majority of the time, guys, when I'm you know, kind of spilling my heart out to you guys or saying something that's motivating, it's something that I've been saying to myself over and over and over again, just like cues. It's something I did for my mental health, you know, going through therapy. And that's why I was able to go through it as successful as I did, because a lot of the things I was doing when it came to training was just always reiterating things. You know, when it came to coaching, I was always reiterating, you know, cues and such to like different people all the time. And then it came to like, you know, how can I get through, you know, myself on a day-to-day when it came to my mental health. And that was like reiterating the same things. Like, these are coaching up things that you got to remind yourself to do all the time. That keeps you on track, because honestly, when it comes down to it, you're the only one who's in your head and who's honest. Like, it doesn't matter what you try to say to yourself. It doesn't matter what you try to, like, you know, you can't even lie. It's impossible to lie to yourself. You can try to believe your own lies, but you know the lie you're saying to yourself or whatever you're saying to yourself in your head. And I was like, and I always say this to myself, because I remember this really happening when the first lockdown happened. And, you know, I'm just sitting there like, you know, the first month went by. I remember I had like 800 subscribers. And then by like the end of the lockdown, it was only about like 3 months. It was during like the Become a Leader, like you said, the first one. I went to like 10,000 subscribers. And I'm sitting there like in my house. I remember sitting there questioning myself. I'm like, you did all this in 3 months. The work you did with your business and this and that. You've done more in a lockdown than you have in the entire years you've been doing this and chasing this dream. And I remember doing this myself, chasing this dream and calling myself out. And then I was like, what are you doing right now? Like, the things that I said I wanted to do. I said I wanted to, like, you know, people ask me, like, what's your goal? What do you want to do in the long run? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, like, honestly, I envision myself being in a stadium, packed, probably not now, but whatever, a packed stadium. And I'm just speaking, you know, I'm just saying, you know, something like, I'm just being motivating. And it's helping people. And people are, you know, I got this like community, whatever it is. That's what I thought in my head. And I'm like, cool, so what have you done in the last, you know, X amount of years to do that, to achieve that? What are you doing right now that's bringing you to that stadium packed full of people that want to hear you say something motivating? And I'm like, well, I spoke at my school, my university once in my high school. And I've been saying this for like years, like 2012 is when I really started saying dream chasing and stuff. And this is like 2019 now coming. And I said something to myself, and I say it all the time. I'm like, you are doing everything you need to do right now to be in the position you are in right now, good or bad. Everything you are doing right now, every conscious decision, every decision you're making, every choice that happens through you, everything that you are doing right now in your life is the reason why you are exactly where you are right now in your life. And like I said, I say this to myself. And we can blame or whatever, deflect. It was my upbringing that, you know, we can say all that stuff, but we have total control over how we react. And that's basically what life is. It's you living this human experience, reacting to your environment. And when you're conscious of reacting into your environment, you know how to react to your environment. So the choices that you're making, everything you're doing right now in your life, every single thing, every choice you're making, everything you're doing, every action you're creating results in where you are right now. Right now, where you're at in your life, exactly right now. You're there because you are doing everything you need to do to be here. So like, if you're just kind of living, you're doing that kind of living. You're just kind of living. If you're, reaching your goals and, you're just shattering, expectations, you're living. You're doing exactly what needs to be done to do that. Everything you're doing right now is the reason why you are exactly where you are right now. You're the same boyfriend or girlfriend or circle, whatever, that's bugging you still, that's always whatever. That's you. You're doing everything you do to attract that kind of person. It's my 8th job again. My bosses suck. They're doing, they never really see my full potential or whatever it is. You're doing exactly what you need to do to be in that position. It's your choice in the end. So when I question myself all the time and really give myself that gut check, I'm always saying, like, what are you doing right now that's bringing you to the place that you say that you want to go? Like, what are you doing right now? Like, what are you doing right now? Like, you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you want to have a successful business, you want to, reach and touch people, you want to, help people, you want to be whatever the best coach you want to do. What are you doing right now that's going to lead to that result? So when I'm like reading this book, I don't read books. I hate reading books. The only books I read were in university because I had to research, and I like researching. But reading a book, I don't have the attention span to do that. But the value in this book, when I'm just kind of reading and actually seeing what it's all about, it's opening my eyes to a lot of things that I have to ask myself the question right now. Like, what are you doing right now that's going to aid in you reaching your goals down the road? Doing the things that you say you want to do. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then it's like, well, it's not even like necessarily like, what's the answer then? If I don't know, if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, it's like there's the answer is just that. Now you're aware. Now you're aware. Now you're conscious. Now someone has kind of brought it to light. Now you're thinking now you're thinking in your head, what am I doing? Am I doing do I want to be I want to go to university and be the best football player? I guess that's what I've used before. Whatever you're trying to do, what are you doing now to get there? Yeah. You know what I mean? You want to be the best friend, son, daughter, husband, wife, co-worker, coach, business owner, doctor, lawyer, whatever it is. You want to be any of those things. And that's the, I think it's one thing I just have to continue to reiterate, the process. Like, more than anything, I think that's something that has to be reiterated. And that's like I said, every time I say something to you guys, I'm saying it to myself first. And then I'm like, someone can learn from this. Because if I'm thinking it, there's somebody else that's thinking it. It's gotta be. There's someone else in my position that needs constant reminder that, the process is the most important part of this entire journey, because that's what gets you to where you want to go. You can't just, teleport progress. Like, you can't. There's like, when I say progressive overload your life, that's life. Everything is a progressive overload. That you have to take care of these steps first before you get the result, before you get to your 1 rep max, before you can lift the weight, before you can, whatever, level up. You got to go through this first process. There's no cheat codes. and even life's cheat codes, there's still a process through that as well. I don't know, just think to yourself, what are you doing right now? Number one, the position you're right now is all on you. You're doing exactly what is needed to be done to be in the current position you are right now. You want more of it, you gotta do more. You got it. And if you're exactly where you need to be, understand you're doing exactly what's needed to be done to be in the position you are right now, currently. So if you don't like the position you're in right now, currently, you can change that by just changing what you're doing right now. Not then, now. Thought I'd share with you guys. I'm gonna chill here. I'm gonna finish reading this. I try to read a chapter a day. Like I said, I give myself, I don't overshoot my expectations and be like, yeah, I'm gonna read 3 chapters a day or something. It's like, no, I'm gonna do what I can do. I'll read a chapter a day, take my time reading this, and it's really good for any of you guys who are out there, entrepreneurs who just really want to understand, the process in becoming a successful business. Bringing your business from A to B and continue to have it successful. Read this, because that's what I want. I don't want a flash in the pan business. I want a business that You know, I'm in the infancy stages of this. I want to make sure that moving forward, I'm doing everything I need to do right now to be able to achieve that goal then, but then again, living that goal then now. I'll leave you with this, man. We used to have this saying, the coaches always tell us, don't wait to become a pro to start acting like a pro. You want coaches to notice you, you want the attention, whatever. You got to start, you don't want that, attention from the pros right now. You have to start acting like a pro. You want to be a successful person down the road, you got to start thinking and acting like one right now. Don't wait 4 years. Well, when I get there, I'm going to start, that's when I will start really, feeling it. No, now. And then the process, you are being a successful person throughout the process. Hope you like that, guys. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I'm always going to come with the tell like it is, transparent, vulnerable truth, guys. CoachJonny.com. The ebook is out. Anyway, guys, add me on Instagram, _JonnyShreve_, so you get all the updates, current events, things that are going on. I'm on TikTok as well, too. I'm on TikTok, jeez, guys. I'm on TikTok. I'm going to try this TikTok thing out. Anyway, send me your pics, progress pics, updates, food pics, training clips. You guys, because you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.